Love is one of the most profound emotions we experience, yet it can be one of the most complex to understand. Over time, relationships evolve, and the initial spark can feel dimmer than before. You might find yourself questioning whether you're still in love or simply staying in a relationship out of habit, fear, or convenience. These doubts are natural, but they shouldn't be ignored. Acknowledging your feelings is the first step toward clarity. If you've been wondering whether you're still in love, it's time to dive deep into your emotions and your relationship's dynamics. First, let's explore what being in love actually feels like. It's not just about the butterflies or the excitement of early romance. True love is built on a foundation of trust, respect, and emotional connection. It's the feeling of wanting to share your life with someone, being invested in their happiness, and feeling safe and valued in their presence. But as the relationship progresses, life's challenges, stress, routine, or even personal growth can cloud these feelings. You might notice a shift. Things that used to excite you about your partner might feel ordinary, or you might even start feeling indifferent. One key sign that you might still be in love is how much you care about their happiness. Do you still find joy in making them smile? Are you genuinely concerned when they're upset or struggling? Even if the passion isn't as fiery as it once was, these are indicators of love. On the other hand, if you find yourself feeling emotionally detached, uninterested in their life, or irritated by their presence, it might suggest a deeper issue. Another way to assess your feelings is to think about your future. When you envision your life a year or 5 years from now, does your partner play a central role in that vision? Do you feel excited or content about building a future together? If your answer is yes, it's a strong sign that love still exists. But if your future feels more vibrant or fulfilling without them in it, it might be a sign that your feelings have changed. Communication is another vital aspect to evaluate. Are you still sharing your thoughts, dreams, and concerns with each other? Do you feel understood and supported when you talk to them? Love thrives on connection, and if the conversations have dwindled or feel forced, it could be a sign that the emotional bond is weakening. It's also important to consider your physical connection. Physical intimacy isn't just about sex. It's about the small gestures of affection, like holding hands, hugging, or simply sitting close to one another. If you notice that these moments of connection have disappeared or feel uncomfortable, it might indicate a shift in your feelings. If you've reflected on these questions and feel unsure about whether you're still in love, don't panic. Doubts don't always mean the end of a relationship. In many cases, love is still present but buried under layers of stress, routine, or unresolved conflicts. Relationships require effort to maintain, and it's normal for feelings to ebb and flow over time. The first step is to communicate openly with your partner. Share your feelings without blame or judgment. For example, instead of saying, "I don't feel in love anymore," you could say, "I've been feeling distant lately and I want to work on reconnecting with you." This approach invites your partner into the conversation rather than putting them on the defensive. Next, focus on rebuilding intimacy and connection. Spend quality time together, away from distractions like work or technology. Try activities that you both enjoy or explore new experiences that bring excitement into your relationship. Revisit the things that brought you together in the first place, whether it's a shared hobby, a favorite date spot, or even looking through old photos and reminiscing about happy memories. If you've realized that you've been taking your partner for granted, make an effort to show appreciation. Small gestures like leaving a kind note or thanking them for something they've done can go a long way in rekindling love. Remember, love isn't just a feeling, it's also a choice and an action. Choosing to nurture your relationship can often reignite the love you thought was fading. On the other hand, if you've reflected deeply and concluded that you're no longer in love, it's essential to approach the situation with honesty and compassion. Staying in a relationship out of guilt or fear isn't fair to either of you. Your partner deserves to be with someone who loves them fully, and you deserve the same. Ending a relationship is never easy, but sometimes it's the healthiest choice for both people involved. Before making any decisions, consider seeking professional guidance, such as couples therapy. A trained therapist can help you and your partner navigate these feelings and determine the best path forward. Therapy can provide a safe space to express emotions, explore underlying issues, and work toward either rebuilding your relationship or parting ways amicably. It's also worth noting that sometimes the loss of love isn't about the relationship itself, but about individual struggles. Stress, mental health challenges, or personal dissatisfaction can all impact how we feel about our partners. In these cases, addressing your own well-being might help you see your relationship in a new light. If you decide to end the relationship, do so with kindness and respect. Acknowledge the good times you shared and express gratitude for the role they've played in your life. Breakups are painful, but they can also be an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. On the flip side, if you're determined to reignite the love, know that it's possible with time, effort, and mutual commitment. Love isn't always effortless. It requires patience, communication, and a willingness to adapt and grow together. Relationships are dynamic, and the love you feel today might look different from the love you felt at the beginning. That's not a bad thing. It's a sign of evolution. Take practical steps to nurture the relationship. Incorporate rituals of connection, such as morning check-ins or weekly date nights, into your routine. These intentional acts of connection create opportunities to bond, communicate, and strengthen the emotional connection. Celebrate the small victories and milestones in your relationship. It helps reinforce the joy of being together. Lastly, never underestimate the power of gratitude. Taking the time to reflect on the qualities you admire in your partner and expressing those feelings can have a profound impact. Gratitude shifts the focus from what's lacking to what's beautiful about your relationship. It creates a positive cycle of appreciation and connection that can reignite the flame of love. If you found this discussion helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might be going through a similar experience. Subscribe to Love Guru Vibes for more insights on love, relationships, and personal growth. Remember, love is a journey, and understanding your emotions is the first step toward creating a fulfilling and meaningful connection.